early on in my life, I struggled with body image and low self-esteem because I had this strong desire to be this small, petite figure, but realized that I would never be that. I kind of went on this quest to learn and know how to be the healthiest I can be. I became a health teacher. That was part of my degree, to learn what it is to be healthy and to teach other kids about it in school. I felt the only way I would be loved is if I was thin and fit, and if I was beautiful. That is what my definition of health was. And I fought really, really hard to have control over that in my exercising and my eating, and even trying to control what other people thought of me by how I physically looked. And in my distorted thinking, I even really, truly believed that God wouldn't love me and that I wasn't lovable to God unless I was fit and thin and beautiful. I found running, and running was a really great and healthy thing for me in some aspects of my life. But at the core of me, a big reason why I started running is because it really helped me stay thin. At this point, I was captive to the lie that I was only lovable as if I was beautiful and thin and physically fit. And I was so fearful of gaining weight. And not long after, I found out I was pregnant. I was having a baby. I guess I don't know any woman that hasn't gained weight having a baby. I have a back condition, and with my pregnancy and the birth of my son, aggravated my back condition to the point of dealing with some major chronic pain. I couldn't run anymore, and I even had a hard time walking down the street for long periods of time. So I couldn't do a lot of exercise because I wasn't able to control my physical body anymore. I was completely out of control. And dealt with a season of depression, and came into this place of anxiety and just feeling shame, so much shame and just embarrassment to be seen. There are a couple of things and people in my life that helped show me this lie I was believing. One of them was my husband, Mark. The way he unconditionally loved me through me being thin and fit to being overweight after having a baby and struggling with depression and some of the unhealthy places that I was in. His unconditional love kind of brought me to this place and demonstrated to me a small piece of Christ's unconditional love for me. My journey to freedom has me running towards a couple of things. First and foremost is authentic intimacy with Christ. The second thing for me that's really healthy that I need to run towards is focusing on my whole self, not just my physical body and my nutrition and exercise, but connecting with God daily, making sure I am taking care of my body, but also my mind, and making sure I'm learning and that I'm living healthy rhythms daily. My journey to freedom also keeps me running away from anything that triggers me to focus on my physical body. I don't weigh myself. That number is too daunting to me and has too much control over how I feel. Comparing myself to other people in the physical, I try and take my thoughts captive when that happens. And I run away from just focusing on one aspect of health and just try and focus on my whole self. Being in control held me captive. Letting God love me gave me freedom. I now know I am lovable and I am loved regardless of what I look like. I am confident in the person and the woman that God made me to be, and I am comfortable in the skin that I'm in.